to do Love and Hip Hop New York season 4 episode 10. It starts off with Tara and Yandy and K Michelle at like a wig shop or whatever. They basically say they wanted to give her a makeover, and I'm sitting there like, y'all didn't change shit. Makeover is not a wig. I'm just saying. You just brought a wig. But don't say y'all making this girl up. I didn't see a new damn outfit. Please don't tell me that outfit at the event was a new one. But a new outfit, makeup, you know, stuff like that. But to go put on a wig is not to change a person. That's not a makeover. So don't call that shit a makeover. So then she was like, oh yeah, well you guys can get me ready for my date. So they like, what the hell? And I'm looking like, damn, that was quick. So she says that she has a date with one of the twins from the audition. I'm like, girl, really? But hey, get your groove back, shit. Peter, what's his name? Yeah, Peter over there fucking, so hey, go ahead. I ain't mad at you. I'm just like, damn. With your co-star, like, for real? You couldn't find nobody else? Don't come at me when we studying lines type shit, whatever. So then Yandy tells her something about, you need to give them the CT. And I'm like, what the fuck is CT? And she was like, I can't. I'm like, you can't what? I'm still not getting it. Whatever. But hey, that's on them. They friendship is weird, but hey, I wouldn't have let them pump me up like that. I'm just saying. It wasn't even really Kay. It was basically Yandy. Rich go to his mom's house and he talks to her about Erica Mena. Basically, his mama was just like, stop fucking her. You putting yourself in this situation because you're fucking her. And he was like, well, you know, Erica needs attention. She could be a little extra. And I'm sitting there like, you brought this shit on you, Rich. If you would have went to that girl like a businessman, you wouldn't have these fucking problems. Especially after all the shit that you went through last season. Why would you go back and fuck this girl knowing what she about? So that's what your mama should have told your ass. So the mom was just like, okay, she pretty, but no, don't do it. Like, it's not, that ain't the time. It looked like the mama don't hate Erica as much. I don't know if she watched the show back or saw that Erica really loved Rich, but it don't seem like she hate her as much as she did when we seen her last time. Because, you know, last season she went in on Erica. But this one, it was just basically telling him, you know, both of y'all need to keep yourself professional and not focus on y'all trying to be together. Just keep it business. So, we know Rich ain't gonna do that. So, Tahiri and Rashida meet up. Rashida wants to talk to all her bridesmaids because she said her bridesmaids has been busy, so she needs to talk to them. But instead of talking about the wedding, Rashida was asking her about Joe or whatever, and she was telling her how she seen Joe at the fashion show, how she seen Joe at his mom's party and stuff like that. And then she was talking about Joe, and they were talking about his Instagram or whatever, and how he be posting pictures or liking pictures of some naked girls, whatever. And Rashida is basically like, bitch, you put up sexy pictures. And she was like, but that's for work and woo. But I'm like, you still do it. Regardless if it's for work, we still see ass shots on Instagram. I follow her, so yes. We still see ass shots on Instagram. We see other things on Instagram with Tahiri too, but you can't get mad at him when you're doing the same shit. But it wasn't even about him. She got so upset with Rashida talking about, we supposed to be here talking about the wedding. How do we come about Joe? And Rashida basically told her, like, bitch, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to be your friend and tell you what you need to hear. And I'm all for that. A lot of people go in on Rashida, but when she be giving Tahiri advice, it be some true shit. Because I'm like, girl, what is you tripping off of? You take sexy pictures. You got a problem. And it do seem like she want her way, and that's about it. And hey, women can be like that sometimes. I can understand that. Women be like that, want they way, want they in their relationship they way. So I can understand that, but you going off on the wrong person. You really going off on the wrong person because she's being your friend. So she gets up and she walks out. She mad as shit at Rashida, and I'm like, girl, boo. So, then, what's his name? Oh, this new chick. They start showing this new chick, Jessica Santiago. She's a model for Rich Marlin Entertainment, whatever. Now he do models. And he even told his mama, like, when he was talking to her about the event, he was like, you know, Erica introduced me to that world. So I, applaud her and give her credit for that. So he goes get this new chick. I guess she's from Orlando, I think it was, and she's taking all these pictures. They end up flirting. After she finished taking her pictures, they end up talking or whatever, and how he want to make her a star. He want to do this, he want to do that. Just a straight pimp ass bullshit with these, like a lot of Hollywood producers and all these other producers tell these girls so they could fuck. Because he really want to fuck. And they both kind of flirting with it. She was like, you want it. And I'm sitting there like, this is going to be disaster. And it's going to be a disaster. So I don't even know why you even putting that girl in that kind of position. So, after that, K. Michelle, Tara, they go on a date with the twins. K. Michelle was not feeling that fucking date. First of all, I don't think she knew what it was all going to entail. But they went to this, like, stunt place. I was with you, Kay. No. Especially for a first date. You ain't gonna have me jumping off shit. And she like, fuck that. I gotta go on tour. I can't be breaking limbs and shit. So I felt you on that. Like, hell no. That's not a first date type of situation. It's some get to know me type shit before we go to that. Now, shit, if you want to do some shit that's crazy, take me to an amusement park. But don't take me to no shit that I gotta jump up some shit 20 feet up in the air, land on my back. What if I don't land right? Fuck all that. So Tara, she wants to impress the boy, so she jumps or whatever. And then at the end of their date, she kissed him. And I'm like, I thought you didn't know him. Why all of a sudden now he getting tongue action? You gonna have gonorrhea of the tongue, bitch. Don't you dare. You don't know this boy. He could have been doing this shit for camera time, and you just gave this boy all your tongue, and that was your first date. Girl, boo. So I was just over her date, because I'm like, Tara's dumb. Tara's not a grown woman yet. First of all, you got your homegirls telling you how to act, when to act, how to do your hair. But you ain't a grown woman yet. You should have knew how to deal with him, regardless if you've been with Peter for 13 years. But how did you get with Peter? Just saying. You should know how to go on a date. You should know how to act on a date. And you should know not to be kissing and tonguing it up on this dude on first date. Just saying. You could have gave a peck and say, hey, nice date. Think, say, see you later. I don't know. It was just like a thing I seen on Wendy Williams today. And she was talking about girls sleeping with dudes on the first date. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Bitch, who was you? I know your mama didn't raise you like that, Wendy Williams. Come on now. Don't ever tell no girls it's okay to sleep with nobody on the fucking first date. You don't know if this motherfucker got nothing. A crazy ass baby mama, ex-girlfriend, some kids, a crazy ass mama. You don't know if this motherfucker got AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis. I don't know. But you don't tell no girls on no national public TV to go sleep with some people on the first date. Hell to the no. No. That shit wasn't cute. I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, Peter goes to see Rich. They want to make up. Peter want to make up. He don't like Erica, but he misses his friend. He goes in on Erica on how much he don't like her. And I'm like, you still being a bitch. You still being a bitch. Because you could have made up with Rich without even dragging Erica through that. You could have said, the way I acted that day was not acceptable. We need to move past this. Just when I'm around, don't have her around so it won't be no beef. But for him to go in on her and how he don't like her and all that bullshit, I'm sitting there like, whatever. And Rich is just a bitch to sit there and listen to that shit. But Rich is a bitch anyway. And we'll get to that. But Rich is a bitch anyway. So Joe goes to, before I move on, Rich tells Peter that he wants him to DJ at the little Molly event with the new girl. So basically, Peter knows that Rich is fucking this girl, or trying to fuck this girl. So anyway, Joe goes to meet up with Lexi, Tahiri's sister, and he basically tells her that he wants to propose to Tahiri. She like, no, like, what the hell, like, And apparently they didn't have a good relationship. You could tell they didn't have a good relationship. But she was like, are you sure this is what you want? You used to be the playboy, pimp of the year type of dude. Now all of a sudden you want to marry my sister. Where the fuck did this come from? Are you sure? He like, yes, I love her. We soulmates. I'm like, boy, why? For this season of y'all soulmates? I'm not feeling... It just trips me out when a dude lose a girl that all of a sudden, oh, that's his soulmate. He wants to bring her the moons, the flowers, the stars, all that bullshit. Why wasn't you doing this when you was with her? Don't wait till you lose her. Then all of a sudden you want to give her all this and then you think a marriage proposal is going to fix y'all relationship. That shit is not going to fix it. It's just that now it's going to be a harder little situation for y'all both to walk the fuck away. Anyway, moving on from there. Oh, he told her to keep it a secret. Whatever. Rich, Jessica, and Peter, they at the club. Peter is supposed to be DJing. It's supposed to be the event night. Peter tells Rich, send me a Ciroc bottle up so I can, you know, be cool, whatever, tonight. So I'm like, boy, buy your own Ciroc bottle. Oop, you ain't got no money. Just saying, you're living off other bitches. So Tahiri, not Tahiri. Yeah. No, not Tahiri. Tara. She comes with this ugly ass wig. Of all the wigs in America, this shit was ugly. It didn't fit her. Then she come with this ugly, ratchet, camel toe looking ass outfit. I'm like, you are too old for that, first of all. Second of all, that shit don't look like it fit. Look like your coochie hurt. And that wig, you should just burn that shit. I don't understand why you want to go with somebody else. I didn't get it. She comes with her little twin date or whatever. She see Yandy. They all talk. Yandy tells her that Peter is there. She laughing and shit. So Peter sees her and say she had on a tiny Lil' Kim outfit. I was like, fuck that. Yeah, probably Lil' Kim now, but not Lil' Kim that everybody like. That shit was busted as fuck. I don't know if Lil' Kim would wear that shit. Lil' Kim probably was laughing like, don't be blaming that shit on me. That outfit was horrible. So, Erica ended up coming. She's kind of feeling low some kind of way because she didn't get invited. She found out about the event on Instagram. And my thing is, Rich, if you don't want her to fucking know about your events, don't post shit on Instagram or at least block her. I don't know. Or black people that fucks with her. I don't know. But if you didn't think Erica was going to show up, especially when you broadcast on another bitch, you got her fucked up. I'm just saying. Erica is a bit much. But everybody knew that situation was going to go wrong of Erica showing up to that bullshit. If she found out that he was fucking with another bitch. Regardless of her fucking with Sin. But we'll get into that. Hell no. She wasn't going for that shit. So anyway, she walks up to she walked up to Rich, and right before she walked up to Rich kisses Jessica. So then Erica walks up, she introduces herself. She kind of been a little snappy with the little girl. She having little side comments with Rich, and I'm thinking like, girl, grow the fuck up if you like Sin. Why are you sitting there making side comments to this girl that didn't have shit to say to you, didn't do nothing wrong to you? So now this girl feeling kind of froggish now because you wouldn't have all these little fucking comments. So then, you know, even though the little girl was wrong, she was saying little shit to to piss Erica off, and you could tell she was trying to do that shit. I'm like, okay, I hope you're ready to fight because you keep on making these little fucking comments, and if you've seen the other seasons with Erica, you know she will pop the fuck off. Don't get close. I don't understand why these bitches get close to her. But, hey, you know she didn't do that shit with, what's the bald head bitch that ain't never been seen again since the strip club? Her. Just saying. She didn't jump at her, but she was quick to jump at this little girl right here. Yeah, you knew who to jump at and who not to jump at. I can't say that, Erica. So, then Erica, you know, she goes and walks away or whatever, and, she goes to the bar. Rich goes to the bar to talk to her. And they're talking and stuff like that. And then Erica's jealous. You can tell she's very, very jealous. How about, why did you bring this wannabe? He asked her for a kiss. And as he asking her for a kiss, the other girl, Jessica, walks up. She like, what was you asking me? Ask him again. He looked like a deer caught in headlights. Like, oh, shit. Like, ask her again, motherfucker. You just was trying to get with her and her at the same damn time. Your ass is getting busted. So, but then you could tell Rich was drunk anyway, because he wasn't even saying shit. When they was arguing, he wasn't even saying shit. He was just sitting there looking real fucking stupid. And I'm sitting there like, don't you think you should get in the middle of this shit? Because Erica's going to pop the fuck off. I saw it coming. So as they going back and forth, the girl talking shit or whatever, Erica like, bitch, play your position. Teach your bitches to play your position. She was calling her Erica wannabe, all this kind of stuff. And I'm sitting there like, Erica, shut up before you get hit. Because some bitches is not going to play that with you. So stop doing that. I don't know if you knew this girl wasn't about that life. Did you know was security that close? Because I'm just saying, if it was me, baby, you would have got popped. Just saying. I would have let you pop me first because we already know how you roll. So I would have popped your ass with all that wolf and you was talking like you just this bad bitch, this 5-star chick. No. No. You got some fake titties. I mean, I'm not gonna knock. Erica's a pretty ass girl. She got a really, really nice body, but that's as far as it goes. That's as far as it goes. Because when she opened her mouth, she sound ratchet as fuck. She sound like, bitch, I don't want to be around you. Bitch, you can't do nothing for me but let me look at your pictures, because other than that, we can't have no conversation because you don't know how to talk. You don't know how to talk with, you know, to people in the right way. So what else do you have going for yourself, Erica, besides you being an urban model just like her? Then she was talking about if you wanted somebody to look like me, you could have got Sin. And I'm like, a Sin, I made her to be like me. And I'm like, really? Do you not know Sin's going to see this and beat your ass because you didn't jump at her either in that studio? Just saying. So, anyway, moving on. Yandy, after all of that drama, because she ended up throwing a glass at the girl or whatever. The girl got escorted out the back or whatever, and she started going off on Rich about him bringing this girl and all this kind of stuff. That was it. So then Rich and Yandy, they talk about, they go after, I guess it was after the party. He goes to her little company or whatever, and they talking about business. She wants to move everything. She wants to get a distribution and start moving stuff and finding people outside of New York. Then she was like, we need to focus on business, not personal, because I heard what happened at your fucking party. So then he was trying to explain that shit, and I'm sitting there like, this is not going to go well. And then he says he's going to ask Erica for a commitment. I was like, what the fuck? When did this change? But I guess he liked the way Erica was fighting for him. And I'm sitting there like, girl, boy, boo. Well, girl, boo. Because I'm like, are you serious? This is what makes you want to be with her? Is after you disrespected her with another bitch all on Instagram, popping bottles, pumping her up like she going to be the next it factor. And then all of a sudden you want a commitment. I was like, who do these motherfuckers think they are? I don't know. So anyway, after that, because even Yandy was like, what the fuck? So after that, Joe goes to some jeweler named Mr. Flawless. He gives him a ring for Tahiri. Lexi comes over to look at the ring. She gives the ring approval, I guess. So then they had, after that, they had Rich. He goes sees Erica. He basically tells her he wants to be, well, they talked about the event. And she was like, what the fuck did you expect? So then he tells her how he didn't come and talk about that. He wants a commitment with her. She is looking at him like, motherfucker, please. And I really hope, as much as she loves him and she wants to be with him, I really hope Erica do not get back with Rich. Because Rich plays games. As much as Erica don't know who she wants in or Rich, we know she's having fun with Sin. We know that's just for fun. And I really believe that she loves Rich. But I don't think that he's a good match for her. There's nothing she's going to do career-wise for him. Anytime he gets mad at her, he's going to take the shit away from her. He's going to be fucking with another bitch. I just don't see that shit lasting. So, Erica, boo-boo, don't do it. Don't do it. So then at the end, she tells him she's over him, and she cries because she was like, after that shit that happened that night, I ain't fucking with you. So at the end, it has Joe. He's on his way to Times Square. Tahiri gets a message from Lexi to meet her at Times Square. She don't know what. She just walking. So as she walking, Joe calls her and was like, hi, are you cold? Where you at? Why was she like, what the fuck? Like, why are you asking me all these goddamn questions? So he tells her to look up. So as she looks up or whatever, it's this building. And you know the same shit that Peter had for Amina. That's what he had the little projector thing for her. And it was people with these little cardboard signs look like shoebox covers, little top two shoebox. And they had these little signs or whatever. And they had all these little affection words. So then it had Joe at the end. He was like forgiveness, family, all this kind of stuff. And then they have the family waiting, watching this shit in the background so they can see what her reaction is going to be. And as he walks up, he was like something about family, something. And he was like, are you ready or some shit? And it just went off. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Mona? You made me really feel this moment, and then you just cut that shit off. Now, next week, I'm not going to even give a fuck. And I'm not even with them. I don't think they should be together either. They just as toxic as Rich and Erica, so I don't think they should be together either. But we'll see what she say. I just really hope she don't. But, hey, this is for TV, whatever. So, anyway, this is my review for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 4 Episode 10. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. I do everything by The Ghetto View. THA, not THE. Follow my girl Ashley Miller, 1987. Mike Beat also did one tonight, and I have to go check both of their videos out after I do this one. So, yeah, check him out. Alright, Mike, you done caught up. Hey. But yeah, check him out because he give real good advice. He is a guy that can give you advice on what, you know, us girls be going off and shit. So, he give us his perspective on these stupid ass dudes. And most of the time, he agree with us women. These dudes are stupid as fuck. They some bitch ass dudes. Just saying. Just saying. So, yeah. Talk to you guys later. I'll be back tomorrow for the Bad Girls Club All-Star. So, check me out on there. And we can have a conversation about this show right here. Alright, peace.